Sometimes, the person you hurt because you thought they were not good enough becomes the very person you spend the rest of your life wishing you had never lost. Stephine and Gabriel had been married for 8 years, and they had 2 beautiful children. When they first met, Gabriel told Stephine that she was the woman of his dreams. He loved her smile, her kindness, and the way she cared for everyone around her. But after marriage, everything slowly changed. Stephine had gained some weight after having their children, and Gabriel began making hurtful comments about her body. "Have you seen yourself lately?" Sometimes, he compared her to other women. Other times, he would tell her that she no longer looked like the woman he married. Those words slowly destroyed Stephane's confidence. She tried everything. She changed the way she dressed, tried different diets, and constantly worried about how her husband saw her. But Gabriel was no longer interested in helping his wife feel beautiful. Instead, he started coming home late. Whenever Stephine asked where he had been, he always had an excuse. "Work kept me late. I was with a friend. There was traffic."
But deep down, Stephine knew something was wrong.
One evening, Gabriel came home unusually late. While he was sleeping, Stephine discovered messages on his phone from another woman. Her heart broke. She confronted him the next morning, and instead of apologizing, Gabriel blamed her. He told her that she had changed and that he was no longer attracted to her. Stephine cried, but she stayed. She stayed because of their children. She stayed because she believed her husband would eventually change. She stayed because she remembered the man she married. But years passed and nothing changed. The cheating continued. The insults continued. And Stephine slowly realized that she was sacrificing her happiness just to keep a marriage alive that her husband had already abandoned emotionally. One day, she looked at herself in the mirror and asked herself a painful question. How long will I continue begging someone to love me? That was the day something changed. Stephine decided to leave. It wasn't easy. She had no perfect plan and wasn't financially comfortable. But she knew she couldn't continue living in a home where she felt unwanted. She took her children and started over. At first, life was difficult. But instead of allowing the pain to destroy her, Stephine used it as motivation. She started working on herself, not to Gabriel, but because she wanted to rediscover the woman she had forgotten. She learned new skills, she applied for jobs, and eventually got employed by a growing company. For the first time in years, she had her own income. She became financially stable. She became confident again. And most importantly, she stopped seeing herself through the eyes of the man who had constantly criticized her. Months turned into years, and Stephane's life completely changed. Months turned into years, and Stephane's life completely changed. She was happier, stronger, and more independent. Then one day, Gabriel saw her again. The woman I once called unattractive is now successful and carrying herself differently. And it's painful to realize that I was the blind one. He had not lost Stephine because of her body. He had lost her because he failed to appreciate her heart. Gabriel wanted another chance. But Stephine had already learned an important lesson. You should never have to destroy yourself to convince someone else that you are worthy of love. Never allow someone else's rejection to become the definition of your worth. Sometimes walking away from the person who refuses to value you is the first step toward discovering the person you were always meant to become. Please guys, like, subscribe, share, and comment. See you on my next stories. Thank you.